my slips, my falls, my trials and tribulations, my heart, my balls, my somebody stop me, somebody come and get me. Little did I know that the Lord was riding with me. The dark, the light, my heart, the fight, the wrong, the right is gone.
Alright, I'm just gonna get it started. This is The Last of Us State of Play. Whoa, what'd I do? Okay, yep. 23 minutes. I have no idea. I haven't seen it. I've been waiting.
Peggy 18.
I've been legit waiting, bro. Waiting. State of Play.
I know you wish things were different.
Whoa. Whoa.
I wish things were different.
I still am worried that Joel is alive. Dang.
But they ain't.
Please stop.
I can already tell this is gonna be heartbreaking, bro. Like the first one, for real, it was some terrible circumstances.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
To do this smart, we'll be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
So they just get to get away with this?
How'd you find us?
You can't stop this.
I want what you want,
Right.
but not at any cost. I really hope you make it.
I have to finish it.
Dang, that dude just got hot. Good God.
There's a cost.
We could have killed you. Maybe you should have.
I pre-ordered this
I'm Neil
already, by the way.
Druckmann, Vice President of Naughty Dog and the Director of The Last of Us Part 2. We're just a few weeks away from launch on June 19th, when the game will finally be in your hands. The wait has been long, and we're extremely grateful for your patience, especially now in the midst of these unprecedented and challenging times. We hope you're all taking care of yourselves and that you, your friends, and your loved ones are doing well. Because of these extraordinary circumstances, we can't be together in this final stretch and share the experience like we usually would. So today we're trying something different. Something we've never done before. Over the next 20 minutes or so, we're going to give you an in-depth look into what awaits you in The Last of Us Part 2, including new details about the gameplay experience and story.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
And to cap it all off, we'll be showing a never-before-seen, lengthy gameplay sequence. You'll definitely want to stick around for that.
I don't know what happened. I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away. They were actually gonna make a cure. The only catch, it would kill her.
The Last of Us Part 2 picks up Ellie and Joel's story several years after the events of the first game. Ellie and Joel have settled in Jackson, Wyoming, amongst a thriving community of survivors. With the threats of the world kept outside the town's walls, Jackson has been able to find relative peace and even stability. Ellie is now 19, lives on her own, and has been able to forge lasting relationships within the community.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Put all that sweat on the
How
girl.
would you rate our kiss from last night?
However, this peace is short-lived. Jackson and Ellie suffer a violent and traumatizing event. Ellie sets off back into the treacherous outside world in search of retribution and justice. Her journey will take her to new parts of the country previously unexplored in The Last of Us.
I mean, a 20
The story
minute
spans
video is great,
multiple
but
seasons and
imagine this is a
climates,
20-minute demo I can
from the
just play
snow-capped
over
mountains
and
of
over
Jackson
and same thing.
to the lush Pacific Northwest.
This is my personal opinion, though.
Each introduces a wide range of exterior and interior environments for you to navigate and explore, rendered in meticulous detail and unprecedented scale with the latest iteration of the Naughty Dog engine. Our goal was to make these environments not only beautiful, but feel as grounded and authentic to the cities they're based on as possible. Much of the story unfolds in
That
what remains of
looks
Seattle, a
amazing,
massive former
bro.
quarantine
I'm
zone.
looking at this in 4K. I don't know
Its
if I can.
locales are incredibly diverse,
didn't
spanning a
record this in
dense
4K,
city
so you guys
center
are not gonna
with a
get to see
skyline
it,
of
bro.
towering
Like I
high
said, I
rises
would, bro.
to the beautiful suburbs and stormy waterfronts that surround it. The
Probably
city
would
exhibits
stop this
drastic shifts in
before 4K.
architecture, elevation, and weather. And with Part 2, we've introduced new traversal mechanics that afford greater exploration and ways to navigate threats. Ellie is not only able to climb and jump over gaps, but she can use ropes to scale vertical terrain or swing over obstacles, allowing you to discover new areas, resources, and side narratives.
That's dope.
These more open environments also create new strategic considerations in combat, whether it's to get the jump on enemies or bypass them entirely. The Last of Us Part 2 features some of the largest environments we've ever created. Horseback riding will allow Ellie to quickly cover some of these expansive terrains. Some streets are so flooded that a boat is required to navigate.
That's dope.
However,
That's dope.
the world of The Last of Us is as lush and inviting as it is deadly. As Ellie uncovers the path to finding those who have wronged her, she must face the many threats of this unknown city. In the wake of the pandemic and the fall of the quarantine zone, Seattle has become a war zone, where two warring factions find themselves in an ongoing conflict for territory and resources. One of these groups is the Washington Liberation Front, otherwise known as the WLF. The WLF are a militia group that began as resistance to the military occupation of Seattle, and eventually wrestled control of the city from them. They are highly trained, organized, and well-equipped with weapons they stole from the army. They occupy much of the city, imprisoning or killing trespassers on sight.
Hey, we got another trespasser.
Uh-oh.
Girl, did you see her?
Dang, Ellie.
On the other side of this bloody conflict is a group of religious zealots called the Seraphites,
Man, that
Or
scene,
scars.
that trailer I saw for
defined
that
by the self-inflicted deep cuts that they bear
was,
across
like,
their faces.
terrifying.
Like the WLF, they're deeply tribalistic and territorial. They're known for being stealthy, using overgrowth as cover, and they use more silent weapons like bows and arrows.
Clip her wings.
That's dope. That's dope.
But beyond this conflict among survivors, the threat that originally brought the world to its knees is very much present. Every human is in danger of falling victim to the infected. They are the recently infected runners, who are more numerous and aggressive in this game.
Got him.
The blind but extremely deadly clickers, and the stalkers, who sneak and hide until they're ready to attack, surprising their victims with extreme agility and brutal violence. The Last of Us Part 2 introduces new stages of infected, such as the Shamblers. Large, heavily armored enemies that are covered in pustule. Upon getting close to you, they expel a corrosive spore cloud that burns its victims. But our most terrifying and lethal new forms of infected will have to wait until you play the game for yourselves.
Bro, please don't let it be
Overcoming
something
these
crawling
threats
walls,
will
bro.
require careful consideration of how you approach
That's
every
all I
combat
gotta say.
encounter and how you leverage Ellie's unique skills, equipment,
I can already
and
tell
environment
this
to your
might be
advantage.
yeah, man. I mean, it's weird though, because you got Cyberpunk 20.
The WLF
77,
patrol the
I'm not
streets of
saying
Seattle with guard dogs, which are capable of detecting and following you, even while in cover.
You think this guy's connected to the
They can pick up your scent
Surprised
and alert
people
their
ain't
handlers to your
complaining
presence.
about You can probably have to kill some dogs.
Listen mode will reveal your scent trail, so keep moving and cause distractions to avoid detection.
We'll be hiding anywhere.
25 years after the pandemic began, the world is completely overgrown.
Oh,
Use tall grass to hide from enemies and go prone to stay out of sight.
I
However,
get it.
this form of analog stealth means you're never fully hidden. If enemies get close enough, they can discover you,
Dang.
even in grass. When Ellie is overwhelmed, running away is a viable option. You can also break glass or crawl through tight spaces to find new paths or areas to evade or take on your enemies. In any given combat situation, you can flee an
I
encounter
remember
and
playing like
reestablish
The Last of
stealth
Us
to
2 and
regain
like not having
advantage.
a gun.
If you
I
absolutely
just had
have
to
to
go
fight
ham.
your way out,
I had to
there are
go
a variety of
survival
tools at
Rambo
your
style.
disposal. Ellie's
I think I
more
was Ellie,
agile
too. I can't
than most of
remember.
her enemies. She can sprint and quickly dodge incoming attacks.
Ooh.
Learning how opponents attack with different weapons and mastering the timing of your dodges
Nice.
will prevent you from taking damage and
Nice.
create opportunities to counterattack. You can use throwable items or well-placed shots to stun enemies before dealing a killing blow.
Yeah, that's definitely different. Nice.
Or using them as a shield to protect yourself or buy some time to figure out your next move.
Dog, Ellie.
Ellie isn't always alone on her journey. Allies will take part in helping you navigate the environments, spot enemies, and meaningfully help you in combat
Man,
encounters.
I'm way too tired right now. You need to go take a nap. Ooh. Jeez. Yeah, you don't
Between the
wanna
human
go.
survivors and the roaming infected, there will be times where multiple threats are present, creating new strategic considerations and opportunities. You can choose whether to attack these opponents separately and directly,
Sorry, I'm getting tired.
or
Sorry, yeah.
find ways to pit them against each other.
I'm like so sleepy right now.
Flee as they fight, or wait until their numbers have thinned out and engage with whomever's left.
Nice. That's smart. That's smart. Wow.
Our goal is to create unparalleled tension, coupled with deep systems that give you greater control and influence over your journey.
I think I
As
might
you
go
play,
like over
you'll be able
like
to
the last
invest in a
one.
broad
Let me
collection
know
of
if you guys want
crafting
me to do a
items,
playthrough for
weapon, and player upgrades through
On
training
YouTube.
manuals scattered throughout the environment and scavenging for ingredients.
So sleepy.
These skills and upgrade manuals cater to a variety of playstyles, and the choices you make will create your own distinct experience. We also wanted to extend that agency and personalization to your weapons through our new workbench system. Scavenge for parts to modify and improve your weapon's performance and attributes, all of which are
Nice.
visualized and become part of your character.
Nice. The fact that you can actually see it being done like that, that's dope. That's dope.
Survival will also require using the parts and ingredients that you'll find in the environment, which can be crafted into a wide range of defensive and offensive items, like proximity mines, explosive arrows, pistol suppressors, and more.
Wow. Ooh, flip.
All of these gameplay systems are meant to immerse you in the world and make you feel in lockstep with Ellie's emotional journey.
I'm gonna have to come back to this because I am just way too sleepy.
As we've said before, this is Naughty Dog's largest,
Yeah, let me
most
come back to
ambitious
this,
game.
guys, because I'm legit like falling asleep. I'll be right back, okay? Sorry guys, I am literally jumping back into, cause I was like legit falling asleep, yo. Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna even back up. I don't even know where the place I started dozing, but I'm gonna try to back it up enough to do it, cause I really want to see it, but I just legit like got so super tired. It was so weird. Anyway, here we go.
We also wanted to extend that agency and personalization to your weapons through our new workbench system.
That's a dope tattoo she got, actually.
Scavenge for parts to modify and improve your weapon's performance and attributes, all of which are visualized and become part of your character.
That's dope. That is dope. Oh, this is when I knew I was asleep. When I saw her craft this,
Survival will also require using the parts and ingredients that you'll find in the environment, which can be crafted into a wide range of defensive and offensive items, like proximity mines,
Nice.
explosive arrows, pistol
Nice.
suppressors, and more.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, what?
All of these gameplay systems are meant to immerse you in the world and make you feel in lockstep with Ellie's emotional journey.
Fireflies.
As we've said before, this is Naughty Dog's largest, most ambitious game. It may seem like we covered a lot, but we've only scratched the surface of what it's like to
That
play
was
The
crazy.
Last of Us Part 2. We can't wait for you to experience it all for yourself on June 19th. Until then, here's an extended sequence of never-before-seen gameplay.
I am so excited
Enjoy.
because I have nothing. I haven't seen anything. I haven't been spoiled at all. Like, I'm so excited. Oh, man. Like, this makes me so excited to play this. I gotta play. If you guys want me to go and stream, like, the first game on YouTube, just let me know. Like, I might be down to do that. I might have to put it on the JVS Reactions channel just because the algorithm is always crazy right now. But I'm willing to do it. Just let me know.
Isaac's not happy about it.
Girl, you gotta dive underwater.
Escape. What the fuck are they talking about?
Nice. What the heck is that? See, the weird thing is, it's not like a breadth bar to let you know how long you can stay underwater. So, like, that's... Well, either way, like, it's not like... This is a little map, but... Oh, no, it's nothing. There's nothing on the screen. Let you know what the heck's going on, so... It's fascinating. Very scary. Yo, let me see that takedown. Ooh. Ooh.
Don't make a fucking sound.
Ooh.
Hands up.
Yo, is that a PSP?
You know a girl named Nora?
Sure, yeah.
Where is she?
In the hospital.
Where in the hospital?
They're clearing out the upper floors. She's somewhere in there.
Oh. 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 She got that PSP. Yo, I ain't seen a PSP in years, dog. It looked like a PSP anyway.
So it's ready. Word is we're almost
Whoa.
wrapped up.
Good. I got my girl waiting for him for 5.
You shitting me? They put you with Joe again?
Upstairs.
Hey, we get the job done.
I bet you do. No, this is not fair.
I'm telling you, man. Data soldier.
Girl, you better
Makes
put some
these
pressure
shifts
on that
so
joint.
much easier.
I was about to say.
I'll keep that in mind.
So with the suppressor, I'm curious to
Sounds like
see
scars are getting closer.
how many shots you can get off.
That's our guys executing those freaks.
Hey, did you hear how they're all getting close?
Ooh.
I heard that Isaac wants us to retake
Ooh,
all
okay,
of
just stay out there. So you got, it's like 3 more shots. You got, or 2 more shots. So.
No way. Not after what went down last time. Even Isaac isn't that crazy.
That's what I heard.
Oh, boy, what you doing? What you doing?
All right.
That stealth kill this time. Bump that. Yeah, definitely. You ain't got time for this. Like, you don't even know the perimeter, how many people are in the area. Cheap. That's cheap. Got one more shot, dang. What the heck is that? Yo, is that a steel pipe? What the heck is that? Yo, what did she just make? Alright, Ellie, you need to be careful. Ellie is a savage, bro. The hard mode of this must be. Oh, not the dog! No! Oh, no! Uh-oh. So, I guess the friend's still alive. So it appears. She got one clip left. Nice. 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 I remember to aim up just a little bit when I use those arrows. So.
Just like that.
It like he dropped something when he did that. Headshot. That's it. You ain't got no more. You better craft something. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, Ellie. Ooh, flip.
Some movement. I'll go check it out. I got you covered. Holy shit!
Yeah, that dude dead, bro. Dang.
No, over here! Drop her now!
Ooh. Dang. Yo, Ellie is a savage. Goodness.
I got her!
Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Bruh. Dang. Ooh. Ooh. Yo. 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 Yeah, she needs some help, bro. Come on, Ellie. Come on, Ellie.
Damn it! Find another way out!
Bruh, this is crazy. I wish there was a way to like destroy the generator so like all the lights would be out. Maybe I might be thinking too in depth. I'm gonna try that joint when I get to this level. Whatever moment this happens, I'm gonna try to destroy the generators right there at the end of that stairway. Looks like the lights already out anyway, so it don't even matter.
That you, Nora?
Nora. That's it.
The fuck was Abby here?
I'm not stupid. You're gonna tell us where she went.
When Isaac talks to us about this,
I'm getting tired of this.
Nora. I'm not going down for her, man.
Who the heck did? Wait, what? Hold up, bro. What was? Okay, I was about to say, I was like, I was just making sure, like, well, Noah's, I'm sorry, Ellie's best friend and The Last of Us Left Behind was Riley.
Don't scream. Put that shit down.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You remember me? Yeah. You remember me.
Dang. 6, 19, 20. Bro, I just want to play, bro. I ain't gonna front, man. Like, this is cool, but I'm like, I could have done this. Like, this to me just proves, like, bro, like, give me a demo, man. I want something to play. Like, I can keep watching this till I'm blue in the face, but, like, I really want to just play this game. Anyway, in terms of the game mechanics and the way it looks, visual immersion, it looks spectacular. I'm very excited to see where they're gonna go with the narrative of this. I apologize for falling asleep earlier, but hopefully you guys did enjoy at least this reaction, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit later on. Are you guys excited for The Last of Us? Have you already pre-ordered it? If not, what are the games that you are excited to actually watch? And yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys soon. Alright, keep it locked. JBS, we ain't gonna stop. Peace, guys.